Robert Rossi is next.
Go, Bobby.
Knock them out.
Oh, that's violence, so you can't say that.
Let's go. Rhetorical speech.
Hello. I would like to defer to the woman with the baby. She could take my place since I'm not sure where she went, though.
Oh, let her talk first.
Then I'll be after her, or however.
Good job. Traditional values.
I just ask that you state your name for the record, please.
Yes, Nicole. Do you need a last name or? It's Howard.
Okay, Nicole, thank you.
Sorry about that. I've been a Natomas resident since 2015. In the last 6 years, I've embraced the harmoniously diverse portrait of our community. People from all different walks of life is what makes us unique. I was raised with an open mind and to respect people for who they are, even if they differ from me. These last 18 months have been the worst times I've ever seen. People are no longer respecting each other for their differences in opinion. They're now pointing the finger and blaming each other. This is a time and place. This is not a time and place for expressing our individual beliefs, but a school is not one of them. Under no circumstances should a teacher bestow, recruit, or incentivize a student to conform to their belief system. The last time I checked, this was not part of our school curriculum. I'm here on behalf of my sister-in-law. She couldn't attend tonight. My nephew was Gabriel's student. Gabriel is not a teacher. He's trying to teach our students about his communist beliefs. What I saw yesterday was an irrational person on a mission to form an army of communist revolutionaries. Never in my life have I witnessed this type of inappropriate behaviors from someone whose job it is to educate our students. These young adults have been through so much stress and trauma recently. The last thing they need is a power-driven Antifa member persuading them to join his army and hate those that have a difference in opinion. No political opinions of any teachers should ever be forced upon our students. This is not all about left or right. This is about what's right or wrong. We demand the termination of this man now, yesterday. Why are we waiting? And an investigation amongst the other teachers who share these same ideas, who are implementing these ideas on our children. No child should ever be subjected to these radical ideologies.
Thank you for your comments.
He is a
Your time has
humiliation to our
exceeded.
community and endangering our students.
All right.
He is the division amongst us that needs to be depressed. How dare
So
he
the
show
next
up to
person
deliver
that needs to speak-
on this communist messages.
Guide for years. Listen to her.
Gabriel, I hope you're just as uncomfortable as you made our students.
Hello, members of the school board.
Could you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, my name is Robert Rossi. I'm a resident of Natomas. I would like to ask the members of the school board if they teach their children, foster children, or any young relative or any young person they are custodian of that they should join the anti-fascist action. Or teach them if they feel uncomfortable about themselves, then they should change their gender. Or teach them to support Planned Parenthood, or teach them that they are living on stolen land, or that communism is better than capitalism. Do they teach them that Republicans are Nazis? I ask everyone, if Inderkum public taxpayer high school teacher Gabriel, however you say his name, Geib, wanted to turn his students into a communist revolutionary, scare the shit out of them, make them feel uncomfortable, and promote the things I have mentioned, would you want your child in this school environment? Would you want the teacher terminated? Would you want to know why he was hired? Would you want his teaching credentials removed? Think about the students that felt tortured, knowing that they could not speak out. Public K through 12 education should focus on core reading, writing, and mathematics. It should be a positive learning environment, not a radical education. I have the pictures of the posters that hang in the classroom, which I found out are now taken down. Thank you. If the Supreme Court can find the 10 Commandments unconstitutional to be posted in our public classrooms, then how can this be any different?
Exactly, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so it was Casey Clay, and then Jennifer Kelly, and Salvador Jaime, and Matthew Francis, and Christine Fish.
Casey Clay. Just looking out and seeing masks, it's like hiding. Yeah, it's actually quite sickening. So I have three kids. One graduated from Inderkum. The other two are juniors. And like one of the other parents stated here, my kid that graduated loved Inderkum. Diversity, everything that we have to offer. When I heard about this, I wasn't surprised. Last year, listening in was an eye-opener. And my juniors, I ask a lot of questions. And we have open communication, which is good. Not a lot of people get that from their kids. And that's why teachers, it's important not to be indoctrinating them, because they look at teachers as respected adult figures. It's not your position. It's not your position to tell your opinions or your thoughts. You can be caring without telling your opinions and your thoughts. But what really upset me was a history class that was going into current events when it should have been world history. Why aren't you teaching about communism? Teaching about things that our kids need to know and what is going on there? So I asked the question. I tell my kids, you know what, I need to bring this up. They're scared that they're gonna get a failing grade for a parent sticking up because it's happened before. And I know this to be true because my graduated son of 2 years ago had experienced this. It's not okay. It's not okay to do that. And keep checking, seriously, I'm done.
Get off your laptop. Seriously, leave the tablet.
I wrote this down and I don't have my glasses, so I don't know how much this is going to help. My name is Jennifer Kelly. I'm a concerned parent, concerned neighbor, retired police officer, deputy sheriff, coroner, firefighter, EMT, flight nurse. I practice medicine as a nurse practitioner. I volunteer at CASA, that's a court-appointed special advocate for foster youth. And what else? Anything else? I say this, and I'm a mandated reporter. And when I saw this video, I was shocked, especially coming from Inderkum. I mean, any high school anyways, but especially Inderkum. The problems that I have is that when you send a child to school, you have the student handbook. There's no bullying, there's no ostracizing, there's no discrimination, there's yada, yada, yada. And then, but you have someone that's in a position of power. When you have a teacher, that ups the game. And it's great that he's fired, but as a mandated reporter, who filed the CPS report?
Yeah.
This needs to be done.
Yes.
CPS and a complaint needs to be filed to the district attorney to file charges. Investigation needs to go into the other teachers. I'm trying not to repeat what everyone else says, but because I said all my credentials, I wanted to let you know that they're not just saying that they want this because they don't know what they're talking about. They do know what they're talking about.
Amen.
They don't want it, they demand it.
The other thing is, there needs to be counseling for these children.
Right.
Yep. Part of the lesson.
It's huge. I mean, these kids are terrified, and it's going to affect them for the rest of their life. Okay, thank you for your time.
Good job.
Hello, once again, my name is Eduardo. Last name Jaime. Thank you once again for not canceling the meeting. First of all, I'll make it quick. I happen to be one of those parents whose daughter was in his class. I was proud to know that she was taking an AP class, as she's looking forward to college. Then I come across the video yesterday. I'm still a little shocked, still going through the emotions. I contacted the school. I believe I spoke with Vice Principal Brian. He actually, I have to say, I felt his heart is in the right place. I said, what's your opinion? Is that what you guys' policy is? He said, no. I said, well, what am I going to do? I know it's a teachable moment for me, but what can I do as a parent? And I didn't think he was going to say anything. He said, you know what? You're doing the right thing. If you care about it, you're calling us. If you care about it, then go ahead and go to the meeting and let him know how you feel. I talked to my daughter, and the guy seems very nice, whatever. The first thing that he said to them, to the students at the beginning, the same thing that he said on the video. I have 180 days to turn you guys into revolutionaries. That's how he started the year, okay? Now they asked him, well, what's going on? He said, I can't tell you anymore. He said, I don't know you guys yet. So from the very beginning, he planted the seed. And this guy is in a position of power. And part of me feels bad for the guy. He went to Sac State. He's a local guy. But, you guys have to educate, not indoctrinate. It's part of me feels hopeless almost. That he's right. We keep moving to the left. They're now putting posters of Mao. I could just go on, but I don't want to vent. Thank you guys for taking action. I'm going to hope that you guys are doing it because it's the right thing, and not because you're being forced to do it. Once again, I don't want to know your political ideology. I don't care. I don't want radical left, radical right. I don't want that in the classrooms. I can't believe that we got into that point where a teacher is actually bold enough, a Marxist, an Antifa terrorist. I mean, it's just,
All right.
thank you guys. Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
for listening.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Matthew Francis. This is my son. He graduated this year. Okay. He went through hell last year, and you put all of us on the front line last year. We got to see everything that was going on. You have the men in blue here to protect you guys. They should be knocking on that door, arresting that man. I have nothing but respect for these men in blue as much as all these people do. If it weren't for these people, he'd probably be dead, because people like this lifted him up. Do you guys know how much teenage suicide happened last year?
5 times.
That's what we should really be talking about. That's on you guys. All of it. I want to ask for your resignation. You guys don't deserve this job. There's many people in this room that can do your job 1,000 times better. I promise you. I'm one of them. Because I care about children. I don't think you guys do. Or you wouldn't let this kind of stuff happen. This is ridiculous. I got this video this morning, and let me tell you, I'm not shocked. Why? Because there's another teacher right down the road at Leroy Green Academy who did the same thing to my son and to many others.
Lawsuit.
And you people know who it is. I'm not even going to mention the name, because thank God for these people, because I'm going to go talk to them, and they're going to do another video. Because you're going to see another video as soon as they get to talk to me. I promise you that. You already know his name. I don't even got to mention it. I'm appalled that that man is still teaching at my daughter's school. I cannot believe it. My daughter is taking AP World History. She's so uncomfortable with taking the class. You know why she's taking that class? Because I wouldn't let her be in this other person's class. That's on you.
Good evening, Board. My name is Christine Bish. I'm a candidate for Congress in this area. I'm here to speak on behalf of the number of teachers that contacted my campaign because they're afraid. They're afraid to speak out, that you won't defend them against the teachers' union, that will have them railroaded out of their jobs, out of their careers, which will ultimately railroad them out of their homes. The majority of teachers, I believe, are good. They have a passion, went through everything it took to get through school, to get the teaching credential, and want to be in a beautiful school district. This should be the flagship for Sacramento, one of our most technologically advanced high schools, and we have students afraid to go here. I know of one board member here who has consistently fought for the students and for the teachers that are afraid to stand here and say this. I'd appreciate it if you didn't play with your phone while I was speaking. You need to look at me. I'm paying you the courtesy of standing here speaking to you, so looking away. Now we know what happened. We know what happened when the children came to the school board, to the principal, to their counselors, and begged for help because they were being tortured and indoctrinated by a teacher. Because you turned your head away. You decided to play with your phone. You're going to see plenty of your face on social media when these people leave here. There may be lawsuits, but what I can tell you is I've had multiple teachers tell me they have complained. They've had students complain. They've had parents complain. We need a full and thorough criminal investigation from the bottom up, from the janitors all the way up to the superintendent, to find out who was ignored. And to the one person I know on this board that has consistently fought for the rights of the students and to take care of the teachers here, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the mic wasn't on, I'm sorry. Cassian, sorry, Maria, Kyle, Wendy Montez, Kyle Myers, Mike Mann. Let's see. I'm sorry, and then Rick Potts.
First of all, I would like to thank every parent that's in here right now. The second thing is, the reason why my daughter is standing behind me is because my job as her parent is to protect her from anybody that has ill will towards her. So being that this is her first year at this high school, that is world renowned and everybody knows about this school, it's so perfect and everybody does everything right. The first time my daughter tells me, and she goes against my wishes to come out of a classroom that's disruptive to her well-being, I have an issue. I am very articulate. My children are very well read. They speak their opinion. They make sure that they are clear in what they do and do not like. And for the fact that my 17-year-old daughter had to come to me and said, "Mom, you don't understand. Let me explain." This means that in 2 weeks, in 13 days, he was allowed to change my daughter's mind about some fascist crap that y'all have let in this school. I'm tired. This is ridiculous. I'm from Texas. So this don't go on in Texas. This does not go on in Texas. There are 2 grades higher than California, period. So to think that my very sound-minded daughter would go against me and my wishes and our values in our home to be able to go and support this man and he is putting her in harm's way, what the hell are y'all doing? I'm tired. How long does it have to go on before somebody says something? Yes. How long? How long? What are you gonna do? That's the question. Get him out of here. We don't fucking care about this boy. He got to go.
Good evening. My name is Maria Pacelli, and 2 years ago, my youngest child graduated from Inderkum High School. I can tell you that there is a culture of toxicity at this school, and we tried to address it during his attendance there. When he was a sophomore, his first year there, he took an English class, and there was subtle indoctrination in the curricula. It is not just in the government classes that this toxicity and poison is occurring. It is in English classes. It is in art classes. We tried to address it through the proper chain of command, only to be told it would be taken care of. And here I am tonight, and he's graduated. I was born in Venezuela, and while I have been here in the United States for many years, my family, my father's side, is still there. So what I hear is second and third hand information. I do not want this place and this educational system to become Venezuela. And it is up to you. You have heard the people speak. You work for us. We expect you to do the jobs that you were elected to do. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the order. My name being called earlier. I'm actually a parent of a student in a local district. I actually walked with my social science major across the street from Inderkum High School. I have a lot of familiarity with school teachers in the area. I substitute in the San Juan School District. This is not an isolated incident. This is why I left teaching, because I can't deal with the politics here. My student, my son, is trying to make it through another area. The video showed here of the issue. He's also facing similar issues in his school. The parents in this area are awake. We're going to be at all the meetings, letting you guys know. I'll give this to somebody else who's in the district. Thank you.
Before we take the next public comment, Madam Chair, I would like to motion for a 5-minute recess.
Looking for a motion. Need a second?
I'll second.
All right, second by Trustee Baines. Do we need to call the roll on this, or just take a...
Baines. Grant.
Aye.
Hardin.
Aye.
Heredia.
Aye.
Kaplan. Wally Ollie.
All right.
Aye.
All right. Meeting's adjourned for a brief break.